What if I told you there exists an island where nature created creatures found nowhere else on Earth? An island where forests look prehistoric, where giant trees rise like ancient monuments, and where hidden legends of kings, pirates, and lost civilizations still echo through the land. This is Madagascar. But here's the crazy part. Most travelers never experience it. And that may be exactly what makes it magical. Because Madagascar doesn't feel like a normal destination. It feels like another world. And before we continue, take a moment right now. Look at this landscape. Imagine standing there in complete silence, with nothing around you except wind, birds, and trees older than entire nations. Would you travel here? Because by the end of this video, you just might. Located in the Indian Ocean off the southeastern coast of Africa, Madagascar is one of the most isolated places on Earth. And because of that isolation, life here evolved differently. Scientists believe Madagascar separated from the African continent around 165 million years ago. That's longer than humans have even existed. And over millions of years, animals and plants evolved in total isolation. The result? A living museum of evolution. More than 90% of Madagascar's wildlife exists nowhere else on Earth. Not in Africa, not in Asia, not anywhere, only here. But wait until you see the place locals call the Stone Forest. Trust me, you won't believe it's real. Long before Europeans arrived, Madagascar was already home to powerful kingdoms. Its first settlers are believed to have traveled thousands of kilometers across the ocean from Southeast Asia in wooden canoes. Think about that for a second. No engines, no GPS, just stars, waves, and courage. Over time, African traders and Arab merchants arrived, blending cultures into something completely unique. Then rose the powerful Merina Kingdom. Its rulers united much of the island and built sacred palaces high in the mountains. One of the most important historical sites today is the Royal Hill of Ambohimanga. This sacred hill became the spiritual heart of Madagascar. Kings ruled from here, ceremonies were held here, ancestors were honored here. Even today, many locals still consider it sacred ground. But Madagascar's history has another side. A darker, more mysterious side. Pirates. During the golden age of piracy, Madagascar became a legendary pirate hideout. Its remote coastline made the perfect refuge for outlaws escaping powerful empires. Some historians believe famous pirates once buried treasure along these shores, and according to local legends, some of it may still be hidden today, especially around Ile Sainte-Marie. This peaceful tropical island once sheltered some of the world's most feared pirates. Imagine that contrast. Today, it's paradise. But centuries ago, it was danger. And coming up later, we'll explore the giant trees that look like they belong on another planet. But first, you need to meet Madagascar's most famous residents. If Madagascar has a symbol, it's the lemur. These incredible animals exist naturally nowhere else on Earth, and they are absolutely fascinating. Some are playful, some are shy, some sing through the forests at dawn. One of the best places to see them is Nosy Be National Park. Here lives the Indri, the largest living lemur species. And its call? It sounds almost human. Haunting, beautiful, ancient. Listen carefully. That sound echoing through the rainforest. That's the voice of Madagascar. Another incredible location is Ranomafana National Park. Mist-covered forests, hidden waterfalls, rare species still being discovered today. Madagascar is one of the few places left on Earth where nature still feels truly wild. Quick pause before we continue. If you've made it this far, comment below with one word to describe Madagascar so far. Mysterious, beautiful, unreal, and if you love cinematic travel documentaries like this, make sure you subscribe because the next destination might surprise you even more. Now, let's continue our journey. There are beautiful places in the world, and then there are places that feel legendary. Welcome to the Avenue of the Baobabs. These giant ancient trees rise from the earth like silent guardians from another age. Some are over 800 years old, older than entire countries. Locals call them the Tree of Life because these trees provide water, food, medicine, and shelter during harsh seasons. But beyond their usefulness, they are simply breathtaking, especially at sunset. The sky turns orange, the shadows stretch across the earth, and for a moment, Madagascar feels timeless. Imagine standing here completely alone. No traffic, no noise, no city lights, just silence and giants. Now we arrive at one of the strangest places on Earth, Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park, known as the Stone Forest. Massive limestone spikes rise from the ground like stone knives, sharp, jagged, almost alien. Scientists spent years studying how this incredible landscape formed, and even today, it still feels unexplored. Visitors cross suspension bridges hundreds of feet above deep canyons. Every step feels like an adventure movie. But hidden inside this rocky maze, life somehow survives. Rare birds, lemurs, reptiles. Nature always finds a way. And wait until you see Madagascar's hidden paradise beaches, because they look straight out of a dream. Madagascar's coastline stretches for thousands of kilometers, and much of it remains untouched. One of the most famous beach destinations is Nosy Be. Known for crystal clear water and luxury resorts, Nosy Be is a tropical paradise. Here, you can snorkel with sea turtles, dive coral reefs, or watch humpback whales migrating through the ocean. Nearby islands offer some of the clearest waters in the Indian Ocean. And because tourism is still developing, many beaches remain peaceful and uncrowded, far from the chaos of modern life. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine waking up here, ocean breeze, palm trees moving slowly in the wind, no stress, no alarms, just paradise. But Madagascar is more than landscapes. Its true beauty lives within its people. The Malagasy culture is rich with music, storytelling, dance, and ancestral traditions. Many communities follow sacred customs called fady. These traditions guide everyday life and connect people deeply to their ancestors. Markets overflow with spices, tropical fruits, handmade crafts, and one of Madagascar's most famous exports, vanilla. In fact, Madagascar produces much of the world's natural vanilla, and the food, a delicious blend of African, Asian, and French influences. Every meal tells a story, every village preserves tradition, and every smile makes visitors feel welcome. Some places are beautiful, but Madagascar feels different, because it reminds us that the world still holds mysteries, still holds wonder, still holds places untouched by modern chaos. Madagascar is not perfect. it faces environmental challenges and poverty. But despite everything, its spirit remains powerful, wild, ancient, alive. And maybe that's why travelers never forget it, because Madagascar doesn't just give you memories, it gives you perspective. From ancient kingdoms to pirate legends, from singing lemurs to giant baobab trees, Madagascar is one of the most extraordinary places on Earth. And now the question is, will you ever visit it? If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cinematic adventures around the world. And tell us below. Which place in Madagascar amazed you the most? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.